Vivien Leigh birth name, Vivien Mary Hartley. Born 5th November 1913, Darjeeling, British India. Died 8th July 1967, London, England. Occupation, actress, stage and screen. Known for Gone with the Wind, 1939, A Streetcar Named Desire, 1951. Awards, 2 Academy Awards, 2 Laurence Olivier Awards, Tony Award nominee. Early life, 1913 to 1929. Vivien Leigh was born in the lush hills of Darjeeling, India, to British parents. Her childhood was privileged but lonely, spent in convent schools and away from her parents for long periods. At age 3, she declared she wanted to be an actress. Her family moved to Europe when she was a teenager, and Vivien was educated in London, Paris, and Rome, becoming fluent in multiple languages. At 18, she attended the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, in London, though her early career was delayed by marriage. Early marriage and first steps in acting, 1929 to 1935. At age 19, she married Lee Holman, a barrister 13 years her senior. She soon gave birth to her only child, Suzanne Holman, but Vivien's desire for acting never faded. She began small stage roles and uncredited film appearances, choosing the stage name Vivien Leigh, taking Leigh from her husband's surname. Her striking beauty brought attention quickly and sometimes overshadowed her talent, but industry insiders already knew she had something extraordinary. Rise to British stardom, 1935 to 1938. Vivien's breakthrough came with the British play The Mask of Virtue, 1935. Her performance stunned critics, marking her as a star to watch. During this period, she met Laurence Olivier, the rising titan of Shakespearean theater. Their chemistry, on stage and off, became one of the most famous romances in performing arts history. But the role that would define her life was still ahead. Gone with the Wind, the role that changed Hollywood, 1939. When producer David O. Selznick searched for an actress to play Scarlett O'Hara, the competition became a global hunt. Vivien Leigh was not even considered until fate intervened. Brought to the set by a friend, she was introduced to Selznick as the burning Atlanta scene was being filmed. He reportedly said, "She's perfect. That's Scarlett." Vivien fought stereotypes about her British nationality, but her audition proved she was the only choice. Success and impact. Gone with the Wind became one of the biggest films of all time. Vivien's portrayal of Scarlett O'Hara earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress and made her an international legend at only 26. Life with Laurence Olivier, 1940 to 1960. Vivien divorced her first husband and married Laurence Olivier in 1940. Together, they became the golden couple of classical acting, performing in Shakespeare productions around the world. But behind the glamorous image, Vivien struggled with bipolar disorder, tuberculosis, first diagnosed in the 1940s, intense mood swings, and exhaustion. These illnesses created turbulent moments in her marriage, yet she and Olivier remained deeply connected for 2 decades before their marriage ended in 1960. A Streetcar Named Desire, 1951. Vivien played Blanche Dubois in the London stage version of Tennessee Williams' masterpiece. Her performance was haunting, tragic, and brutally honest. When she reprised the role in the 1951 film adaptation, she earned her second Academy Award for Best Actress. But playing Blanche, an emotionally fragile character, took a heavy psychological toll. Vivien later said, "Blanche is a woman I understand too well." Later, career and illness, 1950s to 1967. Vivien continued performing in theater and film, but her bipolar disorder grew more severe, leading to long breaks from work and several hospitalizations. She acted opposite many legends, including Clark Gable, Marlon Brando, Robert Taylor, Charles Boyer. Despite struggles, she gave acclaimed later performances in The Roman Spring of Mrs. Stone, 1961, Ship of Fools, 1965. Numerous stage productions. In 1967, her tuberculosis returned aggressively. Death. Vivien Leigh died on August 8, 1967, at age 53, in her London home. Her passing shocked the world. London theaters dimmed their lights in tribute to the woman once called the greatest beauty and one of the finest actresses of her century. Legacy. Vivien Leigh remains one of the rare performers who achieved mastery of stage and screen 2 Academy Awards, global fame. One of the most iconic characters in film history, a tragic but inspiring life story. She is remembered not just for Scarlett O'Hara or Blanche Dubois, but for her courage, performing while battling illnesses that were barely understood in her time. If you enjoyed this hit, like, subscribe, and tell us which classic star you want next. Thanks for watching.